Scootopians? Old man Dan here, coming to you live at Scootopia. So today we're going to get ready to do a live video on the DTX2. There's a lot to talk about here today with this DTX2. We're going to show it to you. We're going to also do a dead stop brake test at 15 miles an hour. And then after that, we'll take it out for a little spin and we'll be done for the day. But let me show you this DTX2. All right, guys, so this machine is a beast. The Dualtron X2 is the, I don't know, the evolution of the DTX1, but could there ever be an evolution? Can you ever improve? Well, let me tell you, they have improved a lot. Let's take a look at this beast. So, of course, here on your dashboard, which is the handlebars, by the way, are 25 inches long. They're 1 inch longer than that of the Storm. So, a little bit better. Give me a little bit. You know, I like wider handlebars. But I got a lot of mods on here. I have a rear view camera display, my speedometer, and a GPS navigation system. I love a red light on the front. This is your Mini Motors eye display, one of the best in the business. Controls your scooter in terms of speed and all of that. You know, it really keeps you can do your settings and all that. This is the fingerprint reader. Of course, remember I told you, you have to buy that extra. It does not come equipped with the scooter. The fingerprint reader allows you to lock and secure your scooter. But I say that you should always add a chain as well, and even go a step further and add a disc brake lock to go on your rotor here. Okay. And so here, while we're down here, remember I told you in the unboxing that this rotor was the same as the Dualtron Storm's rotor. It was thicker and more robust. Well, I lied. It is not. I was too excited, and I thought it was, but I hadn't even checked out the scooter yet. It is not. So I'm very disappointed in Mini Motors for that. Not creating a thicker, more robust rotor. This is a 160 millimeter rotor for the nut brakes. But you notice I got some mods. I have a bag here. All of the links for these mods that I have on this scooter will be in the comment section on this video. So don't fret, you'll be able to get them or at least find them. This bag is outstanding. Not only that, you can drop the sides on this bag. You can drop the sides and have more storage space, and that's on both sides. How cool is that? I really like that. You know I gotta have my towels because I'm about that OCD clean thing. But this bag, I have all my tools, my air pump. If I break down on the road, I can fix my scooter on the road. Everything is in that bag. All right. This is the Milan brake light turn signals. Also has the radar that gives you your distance so people can see where you are. We got the rear view camera there. That's added. Okay, that's a Garmin rear view camera. We have the seat, Dualtron's unique, exceptional seat. It's amazing. The deck on the Dualtron DTX2 is larger than the previous deck. It's 14 inches wide, 22 inches long, and if you count the kick plates, or your footrest as some might call them, you can say 25 inches, but I don't add that in my length. You have the steering damper. All right, then this is my battery pack for my 10,000 lumen headlights that I put on the front as well. And then, of course, the stem is 2 inches taller than the previous stem. Very good for these long arms. These are your accessory charge. You have the 5 volt and the 1 amp, and then you have the 2.1 amp. So you can hook your tablets up and all of that, and even charge your phone from here. Okay. The stem battery, instead of the 67 volt like the DTX1, This one comes with the 12-volt battery, and then it has the 67-volt modification so that it works even better with our controllers. The battery on this bad boy is a 72-volt, 42-amp battery, full of a lot of power, over 3,024 watts of power that it generates. If at their first charge of the DTX2, you can max at 8,300 watts of power. Of course, you know, as you ride, the battery goes down, that 8,300 diminishes, okay? So that gives you a nice, good chunk, about 41.5 watts of power per motor, all right? That's exceptional. And this on here, we have our control panel, just like on the Storm. Most of the new 72-volt lineup, you'll have your turn signals, then you have your horn, then you have the flashers. Eco button is just there. You know, Dualtron, the Dualtron X never has an eco button. It's all on power all the time, so I don't even think that's even connected. Then you have your on-off switch that goes to all your lighting and everything. Remember, on this scooter, it has the stem, the RGB lighting in the stem. You have it in your motor. You have it on the side of your deck and underneath the deck. So a lot of extra lighting on that RGB for the Dualtron X2. The grips are real beefy. Like I said, everybody knows me, know I got those big hands. So these grips are real beefy, gives you a lot of holding power. I added these mirrors on this particular scooter. I kind of like the lines on these mirrors, so I put those mirrors on. The Dualtron X2 comes with the nut brake system. When you look at the locking mechanism, it has the turn and push knob. So when you loosen it, you just loosen it counterclockwise, push the knob in, drops the stem. I have the permanent lock-in screws in mine, so it even makes it even more secure. That bad boy is not going anywhere, and it will never open on you when you put those screws in there. I put a light bead of Loctite on mine. So, but you know, if you never use red, you always use the blue removable Loctite. These are those 10,000 lumen lights. I love them on the Storm. That love them so much that I put them on the DTX2. All right. The suspension, the shocks. We all know that they had the problem with the suspension. They fixed that suspension problem. If you look back here at the rear, this shock, these rings right here where these washers are, was where our trouble was. And you see there, now they have the metal, it's all been improved. So it's an improved suspension. You'll notice the suspension on it immediately. The 13-inch tubeless pneumatic tires. All right, 13-inch tubeless pneumatic tires, 5 inches wide, like motorcycle tires. Okay, very robust. That helps you suck up. You hear me talking about the moguls and how out here in Irvine, how you know, the roads are terrible. All you see is moguls and ups and downs and dips and all. You know, this machine, just like the DTX1, can handle all of that. All right, so this is the Dualtron X. This is the Dualtron X2, and we're gonna get ready and do this dead stop brake test and see where we stand with that. All right. All right, so that's 15 miles an hour, dead stop. I know y'all gonna be mad at me, but I left my tape measure. I had it in my hand, you know. Come on down over here. I had it in my hand, but I must have left it on the table, man. I'm so mad. But let's see what we got though. I'm gonna use these size 14s, but you know I'm gonna have to come back and do the dead stop brake test again. But this will give us an idea what we're working with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 feet. So 6.5 feet with all that weight on it is what we 6.5 feet with all that weight on it is what we got. You know, and it can't even be the official brake test because I left my tape measure. So we'll try it again. Of course, I want to do it with everything on the scooter as I ride it. So this is the way I ride this DTX2 with the bag and all of this stuff on it. So that's the way I want to do the test. It's real world test. You know, the way you ride the scooter. If you have, you know, seats and all that on your scooter, and that's how you ride it, that's the way you want to test your brakes. So you want to make sure that it's on the same exact setup as you will ride. Okay, so we're gonna get ready and go out, take a little ride, and we'll talk to you in a minute.